Hello again. So I moved the camera down a little bit because I thought you couldn't see me, and I don't know why, but I keep putting on a really funny accent. So don't laugh at me too much. Right, so I've got everything out now in front of me. So basically, the colour that I use is the icing colour. So you can see that one there. It's like kind of a bit gloopy inside, quite thick. So that's the one that I'm going to use. I'm using the rose one today, which is a bit of a darker. There's a pink one, which comes out a really nice pink, but this one comes out a little bit darker. So I'm using that one. So I've got my rose nail, basically, and what I do, I use just like some sellotape, and I put it over so that when I put the cupcakes on there to pipe, they stay put, because otherwise they roll around. And I've lost a few cupcakes that way. So I've got my piping bag, and forgive me because I forgot to pick up disposable piping bags over the shop. So I've got my, you know, it is a good one, but I always find with these ones, because they're so thick, all the stuff shoots out the end, and you can't control it as much as you can with the disposable ones. So basically, I've got everything on there. I've got my tip there, which is that ship one, is 104. That's the number, so it looks like that. So basically, all I do then is make sure the piping bag is clear. There we go, all good. So I fold it over itself, because I never fill them too full, because like I said, it shoots out at the end. And then I use, really sad, but a makeup brush, one that I had as a gift and I never used, so I just use this. So I just dip it in the icing colour, so you've got like a kind of thickish gloopy bit. And then I look to see where the thin end of the nozzle is, so that's that side. And basically all I do then is paint a line right up the inside. It's just like that. You don't have to be too neat about it. It all comes out anyway. And it looks like, when you put it on, especially with this piping bag, because it's like a bit silky smooth inside, so when you put it on, kind of looks like you're not going to get much out of it. Like if you can see that there, it looks like it's just splashed on, but it's actually a lot, and it comes out like really quite thick colour. So I'm just going to put a little bit more right down the bottom in the nozzle bit, because otherwise you have to wait a while when you pipe it out. Not very long, but I just want to make sure, because I've only made enough cupcakes to order here, so I just want to make sure they all come out with colour on them. Otherwise you get some kind of white ones in the beginning, they look a bit uneven. Yeah, so basically it's got the line there, right down the inside, so it's not really very neat. And then I've got my buttercream ready. It's just this is just a vanilla buttercream. It's the one that I sent you the recipe for. So just drop it in with a big spoon. So I put it all in and I flatten it down then as much as I can as well. And you don't have to worry about the colour, because like you might notice, you kind of, as you're thinking it around with a spoon, the colour is getting a bit messed up. Don't worry about that, because it all comes out and looks good in the end. So I fill it just kind of halfway, then put my piping bag back around like this, and then what I do is I squeeze it so it's all down the bottom, so this bit gets all thick so you haven't got any air. And then as tight as I can, I wrap all this. You'll see some starting coming out of here. Sorry, I've got a dog jumping up on me. As you go play, go on. You can see some squeeze out the end, don't worry about that too much. And then basically, what I do with the bit that comes out the end anyway, you kind of create a little bit of a little blob in the middle, if you like. And then what I'll do then is pop my cupcake onto my rose nail. So then I'll start then on top of the blob, pipe it out and around like that. So you've got, try and do it so I can show you, just a little curl. I don't know if you can see that very well. The sun is glaring in the window, so it's a bit hard to see, but hopefully you can see there's just a little round curl like that. And then basically all I do is pipe a petal like that and then overlap each one. So you literally, and honestly don't worry about being too neat about it, because you can see them there, they look pretty scruffy. You can see the colours coming out already there, and it's kind of a bit all over the place, which is good because I like them to look a bit different. And I just keep going around, keep overlapping like that. See, so you know, you go in the centre of that one then, overlap all the petals. I do it right round to the edge of the cupcake. There you go. So you go, it's quite quick. And you basically get a pretty rose like that with all the different colours. You can see all the different colours weave through there. And then what I normally do is pop them in the fridge once I've done them, because they get quite soft, and especially when you're piping it with your hand. Sorry, this is my cake mix. They get a little bit soft, so I just pop them in the fridge for like an hour or so. And mainly because my ones, I'm putting these ones on a cupcake bouquet, so they need to be a little bit harder when I'm handling them to pop them on. So that's why I do it. If you're just putting it in a box, I guess it doesn't really matter so much. But I'll do another one now to show you again. So pop the cupcake on my rose nail. Screw a little blob in the middle just to give the centerpiece a little bit of a lift, just so it stands out. And then you literally, and what you're doing, you're turning your hand rather than the piping bag. So you squeeze the piping bag and you turn the rose nail around, and then you create that kind of, oops, I hope if you could see it, that kind of little, I'll hold it on there so you can see, just a little bulb in the middle. And then basically, just go again, overlapping the petals. I'm trying to work out a way that I can get the camera angle better. Ian's not here. The reason I'm doing this now instead of last night for you is because Azira's been to the vet this week. She got really sick, so I was up with her I haven't slept for about 48 hours. So how you do it with a kid, I have no idea. I've got so much respect for you. Yeah, so basically, just keep overlapping all the way around like that, and then there you go. Got the nail, and you can see now, because the colours started pushing through, kind of evens out, so you've got literally just the tips have got the pink on them. And this is why I like this pink. It's a little bit darker than the other pink, so it just gives it that kind of like definition, clear definition, and it just makes the petals look a bit prettier, I think. So basically, just do that, and I'll do another one. I must look like a right idiot, by the way, because straight opposite me is like a load of other buildings with all like the windows, and I can see some people are like kind of looking over, and they must be thinking, oh my god, she's a crazy person, she's just talking to herself. So pop that on there. This sellotape's not very sticky, so if you get a good one, it's a bit better. So there you go. And then I've just done the swirl, move my hand again rather than the piping bag. It's kind of the same with the petals. You do move your hand a bit, but you're moving, you can see I'm moving the rose nail more than I'm moving the piping bag. And that just gets a more fluid petal, so they come out a little bit more even. And what you've got to be careful of is getting air in the piping bag. So if you don't kind of close it up properly, basically then it'll go like, and you'll get air everywhere and a big like blob on your rose, which isn't very nice. So there you go. So there's another one. So you can see the colours are like really even now. It's just all on the tips and on the edges there. So it looks really pretty. Yeah, so that's basically it. I'm not going to show you like a million more, because I could be on here for the next hour doing all the cakes, so I won't show you loads more. But you can see what I mean. The stuff is all coming out the top in this piping bag. So having the disposable ones, the kind of you know, plastic bag kind of ones, is easier, because when you wrap them around, they basically when you wrap them around like that, they don't kind of come out. Nothing comes out to the top. It's really easy to manage them better, so it makes it much better. I always use a glass to drop this in as well, just to stand it up. So if I need to do something else, if I need to wash my hands or whatever. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So it's easy peasy-ish. I hope I helped. But yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to it. So I'll say goodbye now. I feel like a dweeb because I'm just talking to myself here. But yeah, I'll send you these videos now and then, and hopefully maybe we can Skype soon, and then next time I don't look like such a dick talking to myself. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye. Bye.